Hey, what's up, and welcome to my corner of the internet. So if you didn't know, please like, comment, and subscribe. That'll be much appreciated. We got goals around here, and I'm trying to meet them. So come help out, come talk about anime, and come catch a vibe. Now onto the video. So boom, this anime that I'm going to talk about is, well, I don't think they make anime like this anymore. I don't think they make anime that is just a string of ideas that somehow culminate into a fascinating spectacle. And I think this director had something special underneath him when he decided to make the works that he did, and they leave such a lasting effect. And obviously I'm talking about Paranoia Agent is a mystery just built upon Satoshi Kon, this genius creative, and we follow our character of Tsukiko, who is a designer who basically makes mascots. You know, like, I don't really know how to describe that. More like product design, I guess, is the best way to go for that. And let me just tell you, she is having a hard week. She just got hit in the head with a bat. So I'm sure you would suffer also if you had to experience such an ordeal. And throughout this entire anime, we see people just get beat with a bat. We see violence. We see a lot of different stories being told. Every single episode brings us closer and closer into this deeper mystery of trying to understand the world that we're a part of. This surrealist adventure is enjoyable to say the least. You don't know what's real. You don't know what's happening. You don't even know if what you're looking at is really the real reality. And you don't know if there's special powers going on. You don't know if reality has been bended. And slowly but surely, each episode twists and turns in the fashion that Satoshi Kon loves to bring to every single project he's a part of. Also, rest in peace, Satoshi Kon, if you didn't know. I am so sad that I don't get to see more works of this guy, because he created things that have such a lasting effect, and they're filled with so much creativity. They're eerie, they're mysterious, they have this energy, they have this ability to be something I want to continue watching because I'm interested, and the feelings, the sound design, the choices that make it all seem so much more special. It's like a dish that one person knows how to make, and you try it yourself and they just do something different that you can't replicate. And that's what Satoshi Kon is, especially for how many things he's inspired, how many works he's had, and they have this consistent flavor even though they're all different stories. And within Paranoia Agent, we have different characters we're introduced to, different characters we follow through with. We also have the mini slugger who's beating the crap out of people for different reasons, and this anime is wonderful. With all that being said, we have this grand mystery. We're trying to understand what's happening. Why does this little kid with a baseball bat and rollerblades keep beating people? Why do our characters have these different moments of breakdowns? And what is the connection between all these mysteries? And why does every single character seem to be so relieved every time they get beat with a bat and end up in the hospital? And we find that out through each and every episode. Paranoia Agent has incredible cinematography. It has a way of introducing you to characters without telling us anything. There's little to no narrative within Satoshi Kon's stories, but we're able to understand characters, understand moments in their life, understand their struggles, and slowly but surely it becomes flavor. It becomes the flavor of each episode, and it rings true. And I feel like I've gotten to know a character without really even being introduced. I think there was few characters I don't even really remember their name, but I remember their story. Now that could just be I'm bad with names. so take that with however way you would like to. Satoshi Kon is a master at giving us a character without really making us have to sit through the exposition that most animes try to give us. I'm being shown a great story. I'm not being told a great story. And I think that's one of the biggest differences of the storytelling that Satoshi Kon brought to the table. Was I appreciated learning our character as I went along. Even when I was confused, I was still very much engaged and my brain was working, picking up subtle clues and trying to understand the connections. I was playing detective in the very anime that I saw detectives in. Like, I was a part of the crew, and that's why probably most of our character, at least most of the time, we're following some sort of detective, at least in some sort of way, because they became main characters throughout each and every episode. I think sometimes we would see them at least once every other or the same episode, you know? I really enjoyed this anime because it felt like a breath of fresh air. It felt like a relic of a time where anime was really trying to be like weird, different, and like shine through its animation and its storytelling. And I don't think I get that as much. I think I run into more duds season to season. And now I do find some good gems. Don't get me wrong. We're in a great time for anime. But I think the distinction of anime between different studios, there's some sort of homogeny. There's a little bit of paste and copy, and the ones that really stand out are able to get across different themes, different sorts of animation, and sometimes those aren't the best to look at, but they always shine the brightest, you know? And I think that's what Satoshi Kon represents. A different way of storytelling that inspired many others to not try to follow the group. Paranoia Agent is a good anime, and sometimes I felt lost within the narrative. Now, it wasn't always perfect. Let me just tell you, certain characters that we were introduced to in their story and getting to understand different things didn't always come together. But I will tell you this, if you're open to it, if you enjoy it, I think you should watch this anime, and I definitely recommend to it. It's above average. And that's the best thing I can tell you. Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. It helps me out so much. I appreciate you so freaking much. With all that being said, I wish you all the luck. I hope you had a happy Friday. Sorry this video was a little late, regardless. We're here. Let's do this. Take care and be well.